Whoa! Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to do about 5 marathons back and forth in my room. I thought I lost my phone, but my phone was right here. It was right here. Anyways, yeah, it's one of those days. How is your all's day doing? How is your day doing? Should I ask? Welcome in, Skedinona. Not me, okay? I was making sure I wasn't muted. You never know around these parts. Never know. I was gonna be on camera, but look, I don't feel like it. Look, I just look like an old biddy. Okay. So there's that. And hey, JoBeth and Sis, Detective's daughter, Countess Countess Bathory, 66, Denise Gibbo. Uh, did I miss one? Okay, no. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're getting hey, Lisa. We're getting into them documents, boy. I tried my best to just like I wasn't like dying to, like, read them or see them. I've seen names years ago that aren't redacted that are already questionable, and looking at this case or looking through these files, with the lens of Lori and Chad, just like, "Uh-oh, what are we gonna find?" There's, like, over 3 million documents or files or whatever, um, that could possibly correlate, and tie in somewhere. It's definitely helping shape it's giving like, it's filling in the context of the quote unquote conspiracy theories, right? They're so conspiratorial. God, it's so weird, but they're not. Anyways, not all of them. I think it's safe to say a majority of them are, because I'm telling you, like, my whole thing was, if it's bizarre and it just doesn't go, you're just because your mind doesn't go there, it goes. It absolutely goes all the way there. Like, it has to be, it's just crazy. And I mean, I've learned that from jump, just with zombies and, the whole gamut. If you follow the Lori and Chad Daybell case and the others, Tim Ballard, um, what I just went blank. I don't know why. Tim Ballard, Jody Ruby, and all the Mormon posse, you know. Anyways, I'm sitting here just stammering around because I really don't know how to dig into this. It's just kind of like, eh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some things that I saw, just so we can just kind of ease into it. Into this, it's like busting through the door like the Kool-Aid man, basically. Oh yeah, or oh man, what's he say? Because these are vile. They're vile. Vile files is what they should be called, but they're not. They're Epstein files. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hey, Lois. Hey, from Carla with Love. And let me see. I know Detective's daughter told me to do something earlier, but I didn't do it because I was running around. Jason's in the hospital, so I'm crazy right now. Okay, I gotta remember to go here. And let's see. Mary. Detective's daughter. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that? Wow. Thanks for the $100 donation, okay? Like, whoa. Thank you, detective's daughter. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, I don't ever know what to do whenever that happens, I'm just like, "Oh, I feel so" I don't know, grateful, but I'm also, like, shy when it comes to that. I don't know, it's weird. What did you send to my email? Let's see. Isn't this stuff crazy? I mean, have any of you guys kept up with this stuff yet? The Jeffrey Epstein files? And are you surprised? And if so, what's been the most surprising thing, I guess? I guess that's a good question. A good kinda safe question. Hey, butterfly. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Yeah, I know, huh? Wowza. Um, what did you send? An email, I'm assuming. "Hey, Angela. What's up? You holding Canada down or what?" "Glad to see you. Not me okay. Not me okay." I learned about the power they believe is in body fluids and the artist that made a cookbook for body fluids. Oh, yeah. Was it Abram I mean, oh my gosh, Maria Abramovich or whatever? I think her first name's Maria. Is it Maria or Marina? I don't know. I know her face. Good god. Oh, thank you so much, detective's daughter. I love you too. Hey, Trisho, 1126. How's it do? Hey, from Carla with love. Oh, I know, right? I'm just like, "Guys, come on, man." You know what, though? I mean, this and I followed the evidence. I didn't just jump into conspiratorialville. It's because it's not the way I'd thought. I was not aware of any of these things until the murders of Tylee, JJ, Charles, Tammy, and Joe happened. Then it's like I was forced into, it shocked me, just the everything. I was traumatized. And it's like I feel like I opened up, like I was opened up. I don't know, it sounds weird. Spiritually, I was hyper aware, hyper vigilant, PTSD type of things, and it was crazy. But when I say it rocked me to my core, I mean it. It rocked me to my goddamn core, okay? Um, and then it got to where, when the kids were missing, I was like, "Okay, I mean, and already dealing with Uncle Charles's murder, but kinda had to put that on the back burner because, kids were missing and all that stuff. And, it was just a crazy time. But I'm telling you when I say that this is like the worst nightmare ever in the sense that not only are your family members murdered, but I was kinda shoved into this world of all this stuff. All of it, and so, it's kinda like I've been in a cult myself, because when I look at the bigger picture, it's very it all makes sense. I mean, now, not then. Um, it's wild. It's like nothing I've come to a point now where I've had to, always go back to center, and center is I always think about the kids. I always think about Tylee and JJ. I think about my kids. I think about, the world, the kids of the world, like, just I think about the kids. I think about what it was to be a kid. I think about, those times of ignorance and innocence. But that's frankly not the world we live in, unfortunately. And then I think about what this world could be if these assholes would not have, infiltrated and overtook it. I mean, for real, they hijack everything. They're extra. They don't take any accountability. Sound familiar? Um, they steal other people's work, claim it as their own. They diddle kids, they kill kids, allegedly. They don't care. And I mean, I had to read, well, I didn't have to, but I came across this Jesuit oath, about a year ago, I guess. And I mean, and that's studying the secret societies, and all these weird things that I was like, well, I just don't know how it goes. Like you have an idea, but you don't know how it goes. Or because there's so many different factions, there's so many different beliefs, but they're kind of the same. I mean, I've got that part pretty much nailed down or figured. I think I do, for the most part. They weaponize every religion, I mean, religion was created because of them. Um, they do that to control others. And what I think they're doing, what it looks like to me, at least as I've pictured this so many times, is like all these church people who are just, they think they're doing the Lord's work. And I mean, they don't, a lot of them don't know what's even happening. And it's scary. It's a heavy burden to carry. Oh my God, I've not processed this. Oh Lord, I'm gonna start crying. Uh, it's been so heavy. Oh my God. Because it's like, mhm.
I'm just going to say I'm here if you need me.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
My mic's fixed.
All right. Um, mm, oh, shit. Ah, it'll come back. I don't remember. It's always the same. I always say the same thing, but just this part is just, it's heavy and it's scary. It's scary, but then it's not. It's like empowering because it's like now, like you cannot get around a problem if you never know what the real problem is. You understand what I'm saying? So once you figure out what the real problem is, the core of it, then and only then can you actually do the real thinking and strategizing and all that stuff, because then you know exactly what you're dealing with. Anytime, that's why, oh my God, the murders that happen, y'all, I mean, so many people are corrupted, and I mean, we're lucky if we have 10% of the truth. I'm telling you, it's wild. And so many of these assholes continue on to victimize, monetize, exploit, all those things, kill. They get away with it and they're never accountable. They never hold any responsibility or accountability. And then, I mean, they've got stuff on each other. And if you think about it, Tim Ballard, he has the same kind of thing going on. If you think about it, the he even said in the text to one of his executive assistant or whatever, Celeste Boris, he told her something along the lines of, "We're gonna have so much shit on everybody, we're gonna drive them into silence." Something like that. I'm just, and so that's this, and this is that, and I'm telling you, I would really pay attention. If you don't believe it all the way, I understand. I don't believe everything I hear either. Um, but I don't take it out of the possibility, it's still like everything's on the table is what I see. Everything. When you wall off a whole section or any kind of possibility of what it could be, you are doing they're winning in my opinion because they've gotten into your head and they have mind controlled you in that sense. Okay? So, I mean, there's that case right now with Savannah Guthrie and her mom, Nancy Guthrie. And I mean, I don't even want to I mean, the things that have gone through my mind already have been crazy. Because I mean, there's so many occult signs, just in what Savannah Guthrie said. Then I found out yesterday that her husband's name is in the files, and then I'm like, "So, yeah, look over here. Look over there. Yeah, don't look over here." And they do. I mean, I'm not saying her, but I'm just saying the elites use PR strategies. That's what they do because they think we're dumb. They really do think we're dumb. And I'm just here to say I might be dumb, but I ain't your dumb. Like, I'm not that stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I've got more time than they have money. And so, anyways, let's just get into it because I don't even know where to start. Let's see. Let's do this. So I'm gonna start at the very beginning. Yeah, Britney Spears. It's terrible, huh? Love always says looking at other countries like England and France holding anyone accountable if they're mentioned in the files. Instead of America, we're bombarded with more craziness daily. No one focusing on victims ever, 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 ever. It's like they will hurry up and throw stuff at us, and they depend on it. It works. It works. I mean, they're like they do this for elections. They do this to pass legislation. They do this to make you not see some big scandal that they're into, or they hurry up and they do it and they get over with it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing like Lauren Matthias. She poisoned the well with her 9-hour live, and then she just like walked away, never looked back, act like nothing ever. She's live right before I came on. She might still be live, just acting like nothing ever happened. Hello. Do you see now? I hope y'all see soon because it's really, whenever Lori said that she was the translated being a god and that she was her mission was to usher in the second coming of Jesus Christ. Is she what they really meant? That's just her programming talking. And she really meant the New World Order is what they were ushering in. And they're doing it fast. Sorry, not sorry. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. you know, it's time to wake up. I'm late for everything and I'm awake. So, hell, what's that say for everybody else, Just saying. Not trying to put anybody down. We're in this together. We have each other, and that's all we have because they have all the other. You don't want them in control of a button of a nuke or whatever. They're crazy. Anyways, all right, let me play this before they pull the plug. Okay. So this is Carl Crusher, and he actually, you might recognize him from, oh, well, not that one. Shit. There he is. He did an interview with KUTV back for Ruby Frankie. He's the guy that said that he went to some weekend thing for YouTubers. It was like YouTuber influencers, and something about allegedly, um, I wanna say Ruby Frankie's sisters or whatever. Anyways, it involved a dog and peanut butter, and so there you go. Let your mind do the walking, and, I'll just stay here. But, yeah, so this is Carl Crusher, and anyways, he just popped up. I didn't even think about Mormon things being there, but here we are. I should know better. I should know better. So, let me push play. Let me make sure everything's cool. Alright.
And search the Epstein files for the keywords.
Okay. Already. I just cleared my computer too, so I don't know what the hell. Huh. It's weird. And it starts. And it begins. Come on, dude.
Justice.gov/Epstein and
Oh my God. I've been playing videos and everything, so I don't know why now. Okay. All right, hold on. What the fuck? I got time for this.
Search the Epstein files for the keywords B.
I forget what happened. This happened one time before. Thank you for becoming a member.
BYU, Idaho, Mormon, or LDS. It is shocking how many documents come up. In my last couple of videos,
Oh my God, this sucks. Sorry, I don't mean to yell in your ear or anything. This is weird.
if you go to justice.gov/Epstein,
They hate me. Yes, they do. Oh my God. Whatever. I haven't seen this video. Let's give
Church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day.
Oh, really? Y'all, is it a conspiracy against me? Hold on. Weird. I don't even know what to, I'm sitting here going, like, I'm looking around like, what? What do I do? Okay.
Saints just turned up in the new batch of released Epstein files. And this is a deep rabbit hole. And
oh, God damn. Y'all. Okay.
The apologists and propagandists of the church are already.
It's pissing me off. I'm closing. I mean, I don't have many tabs open, so it's weird.
Already coming out, trying to sweep all of this under the rug.
Huh.
Skippy.
Oh, yes, you did. I watched that too.
.gov/Epstein and search the Epstein files for the keywords BYU, Idaho, Mormon, or LDS. It is
Where's that playing?
Documents come up. In my last couple of videos,
oh my God, yeah.
This file
okay.
says that.
Where's that sound coming from? Hold on. It sounded like it was echoing really bad. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I probably sound really crazy on this end if y'all can't hear it.
Jeffrey Epstein himself met with the prophet of the Mormon Church in 2009. But when you look at this file, it gets even worse. This is a letter from Jeffrey Epstein, or to Jeffrey Epstein, from this individual. I am Esther Cohen Tizer Epstein. Okay, so he's calling himself Esther Cohen Tizer Epstein. I am a convicted offender, and blah blah blah. And then it says, either way, myself, my common law husband Peter John Benet Klein Tizer Epstein. So does this have to do with John Benet Ramsey? It even mentions going to Colorado. Now, there is a lot of explicit material discussed in here where they are celebrating these healing parties with Jeffrey Epstein. They talk about going to Epstein Island and all kinds of other stuff. He says, my grandmother was known as the black hole of Bialystok, whatever that is, the black hole of Bialystok. There it mentions Boulder, Colorado, and planning to study nutrition. It says, you have a great gift, Esther. And then it describes alternating pregnancies, having daughters and having children on purpose, to where if you have kids on a regular basis, you can donate them to this trafficking ring. And it says that you can, Jeffrey Epstein, who had bought the Zorro Ranch, he adopted my teenage daughter. And then this is where it talks about BYU and the Mormon Church. It talks in this document in great detail about making donations to the BYU gender studies. This is an infamous study that BYU did about homosexuality and gender, and forcing people out of their sexuality and out of their gender identification. into alternative things. And then here it says, at first, Jeffrey was furious, but I pointed out that by staggering his daughters every 8 years, he would always have a supply of ripe girls at his disposal. And then he says that they donated $50,000 to gender study programs, and then it's redacted, but we know this is BYU. All she had to do was send him a pint of Mormon blood every week. So he's talking about sending girls to BYU or BYU Idaho for the purpose of planting them at these schools, and all they have to do is send them a pint of Mormon blood every week. What in the world are they doing with that? Are they drinking it? Like, are they using it for these sick rituals? It mentions Ghislaine Maxwell. There's Jeffrey Epstein himself with an unknown girl whose face is blacked out in the background. But there are multiple files in here where Jeffrey Epstein is emailing back and forth about wire transferring money in order to get these people into BYU Idaho and into Brigham Young University. This other file right here specifically says, like, I'm so thankful for your willingness to help. She will do good in school. And they specifically sent and wire transferred money to BYU Idaho in order to plant people at these universities. And it specifically says documents with the current school rates for BYU Idaho. Okay, so here, these are all the smoking guns that these people in the Epstein files were involved in trafficking people to BYU Idaho, and involved in funding the gender studies that went on there. Here is a whole other email that talks about providing assistance with the payment to BYU Idaho in order to put students, particularly their own children, that are involved in this trafficking in BYU and in BYU Idaho. But all they have to do is produce a pint of Mormon blood for these sickos in order to do whatever they're doing. It says every week they have to give a pint of blood as sort of an offering in order to get admission into BYU and BYU Idaho. And in that first document, I already covered this in the last two videos about how in 2009, Jeffrey Epstein himself allegedly met with the prophet of the Mormon Church, which was either Gordon B. Hinckley or Thomas S. Monson. And now as I go through these files and I look up things a little bit more deeply, here, this is another document about paying LDS tuition to either BYU or BYU Idaho and the fees for that, and how Jeffrey Epstein was paying for their school to go to these LDS universities. But the more I look into it, I think it might have been Gordon B. Hinckley.
Bill Quadden, a lifelong
I remember watching this.
began investigations into allegations of immoral practices among the Mormon leaders, specifically President Gordon B. Hinckley.
Gordon Hinckley was involved in heterosexual and homosexual love affairs at the home on Lakeline Drive, as well as the apartment above the car lot on South Main.
I was personally involved with the Apostle Gordon Hinckley sexually. We became financially involved in a house at 2213 Lakeline Drive. We bought the house for a party pad. And Gordon Hinckley came up there all the time.
What was that?
And I had to arrange women for him. I had to arrange booze for him.
I had 4 or 5 bedrooms, 3-story job, beautiful home. We used to go up there all the time.
I took prostitutes up in Indian Hills, which is an exclusive neighborhood in Salt Lake, and this went on for several years. And basically, most of the girls they requested me to bring to them were black girls, and most of them were tall and kind of lanky.
Louis would bring up 4 or 5 girls at a time, bring them to the door. Mr. Hinckley, amongst other people, were there, but they'd drink and dance. Maybe the girls would dance for them, in front of them. And then they'd gather up a man and go into the bedroom.
Mr. Hinckley and all of them were sitting there, and I remember one night when I was there, he was sitting there and he was really getting loose, you know. And he had his arm around this one girl, and pretty soon I seen everybody just taking off, going this way and that way to different rooms.
These parties are something else. And these people that are supposed to be good LDS.
They were supposed to be important people and supposed to be good church-going people and things like that. Some of them were bishops and counselors and various things that I actually seen going there or leaving there.
There was a couple of young boys at a party one night when I was there. And I'd say they were around 15 or 16. That I seen them talking with Hinckley, and they went off to a bedroom together. Hinckley and the boys, the two boys.
They like to have feminine-looking boys. Youngsters. I'm talking about 15, 16 years old. Just little youngsters, babies.
Wow.
They live a double standard. Their leaders are saying one thing and living another lifestyle. They excommunicate bisexuals in the mainline LDS church. Why are the leaders getting away with it?
He had used me sexually, myself personally, and then excommunicated me on the homosexuality.
We just believe that if Gordon B. Hinckley is professing that you should be morally clean so you can sit in judgment upon others, that he should be judged by the same standards he's trying to use.
When you see it with your own eyes, you know what they really do, especially high officials like Mr. Hinckley. I said, I can't believe this.
Had similar allegations been made against a Christian leader or rabbi, it would have received worldwide publicity. But in this case, an extraordinary media blackout stopped the hottest story of the 80s concerning one of the top Mormons in the
What happened? It went away? Well. Okay, hold on. Thought it went away too. Let's see. Shit. All right. Let's figure this out. Mm-hmm.
Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm going to see if this will play. Let's just try since it's already down. This is the original that we played here a while back.
Okay, I'm gonna get out and maybe that will be easier on it. I don't know.
Oh shit, there it goes. Huh. This is weird. I might have to end up reading this go round. That's aggravating. I'm trying to remember what fixed it last time, but I thought it was clearing my computer. Oh, let me go empty my wastebasket. Wait, I think I did. Hold on. I have the memory of a freaking elephant, which is not much. Okay. No,
You can maybe shut other windows if you've got them open.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have that many. I say that. Let's see. I can afford to. Oh my God, I can't talk. I can afford to shut a few. Let's see. Okay. I want to see that cold fusion one bad. Let's see how much. Oh yeah, that's 1.1 gigabytes. Let's take that down. I'm sorry, guys. Until then, so basically, this is DOJ.gov website. Making sure y'all can see. Okay. And it says Department of Justice publishes 3.5 million responsive pages in compliance with the Epstein Files Transparency Act. That's bad when you got a whole Epstein Files Transparency Act. Just saying. And more than 2,000 videos and 180,000 images are included in today's additional publication. I know I kind of skipped November 9th. Okay. These files were collected from 5 primary sources, including the Florida and New York cases against Epstein. Can you imagine all the other ones that there should be? the New York case against Maxwell, the New York case investigating Epstein's death, the Florida case investigating a former butler of Epstein. Oh, wow. Multiple FBI investigations and the Office of Inspector General investigation into Epstein's death, which I heard the other day, right? That it's much like Charlie Kirk's, where there was no autopsy or no, like, they didn't go through the proper procedure. And that's that no, no, something ain't right. Anyways, trust your gut. The department erred on the side of over collecting evidence, of over collecting. Oh my God. The department erred on the side of over collecting materials, and any materials not produced fall within one of the following categories. So it's either duplicate documents between SDNY and SDFL investigations, withheld under privilege, deliberative process privilege, attorney-client privilege, withheld based upon exceptions under the Act, depictions of violence. Really? Wow. Items that are not part of the case file for Epstein or Maxwell and were completely unrelated to the cases. Okay. Well, then why would they be there? I mean, what kind of files y'all keep? I mean, I'm messy and I don't keep them kind of files. Just saying. Y'all need to keep them pedophiles. Keep those. How about that? Did y'all redact those? More than 500 attorneys and reviewers from the department contributed to this effort. In addition, the United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York employed an additional review. What do y'all want? Kudos? Fuck you. That's what I got to say. Sorry. Oh, okay. An additional review protocol to ensure compliance with a court order requiring United States Attorney Jay Clayton to certify that no victim identifying information would be produced unredacted as part of the public production. That no victim identifying information would be produced unredacted. Bullshit. That's a lie. That is a lie. Through the process, the department provided clear instructions to reviewers that the redactions were to be limited to the protection of victims and their families. Some pornographic images, whether commercial or not, were redacted, given the department treated all women in those images as victims. Yeah. Notable individuals and politicians were not redacted in the release of any files. They weren't limited public figures like Lauren. This production may include fake or falsely submitted images. Wow. Documents or videos, as everything that was sent to the FBI by the public was included in the production that is responsive to the act. Some of the documents contain untrue and sensationalist claims against President Trump. Just him? Just him? Wow. That's crazy. How? That's such a conspiracy. That were submitted to the FBI right before the 2020 election. Well, what about before the 2016 one? To be clear, the claims are unfounded and false. Oh my God. Did he make you write this? It sounds like some bullshit. Anyways, and if they have a shred of credibility, they certainly would have been weaponized against President Trump already. Oh, it was coming. Anyways, to access the full letter. Yeah. Good. To access all files produced. Let me open it in another damn tab. So you got to say, yeah. Well, where's the yes, I'm 18. I'm over 18. Where'd that go? Oh my God. Yeah, that's so extra. Of course, I went to the wrong one, huh? No, that's not it either. Where the hell are they? I found them so easy the other day. It was crazy. Epstein Library. Oh, hang on, let me just push Epstein. Oh.
I think you have a search, like you're in a search thing where you put in a word and search it and stuff comes up.
Yeah, it's right. It's right there. All DOJ search. Okay, whatever. What? Some bullshit. Oh my God. It's just whatever can go wrong will go wrong, I guess. Just need videos to play. I didn't plan on speaking. I'm not very good at speaking today. My voice is quivery. Can you tell? Let's see. Let me see if this will play. Hold on.
Search the Epstein files for the keywords.
It's going to do it again. All right. Okay. Well, what else y'all want to talk about?
I did hear. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Earlier, I saw Kara Burrell and them talking about Tim Ballard.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that Tim Ballard is now, when he's being interviewed, he talks in such a way as to say that some of these bad things are necessary for governments to get their work done. Not in the way I just said.
Just like he had to look at porn in order to,
exactly.
to protect him, he's got to like thrust himself into it. Oh yeah, that makes totally.
Well, it's a way of normalizing something and making an excuse for, well, you can do this if you're, pretend, if you're doing it for God.
If you're doing it for God. Yep. Yeah, like Lori and Chad. They had a mission, right? And so they're not bad. Lori says she's Jesus' favorite.
I put Daybell in the search history for the Epstein files, and it came up with a hit, but I couldn't figure out, unless it was just in some news article that he had like seen, maybe it was something that Jeffrey had watched a story about or something. I couldn't figure out why it was in there, and I couldn't find an actual piece to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, I'm reading while you do that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look for the files.
The only way I've been able to search is to go to that site where you were and put different words in the search. I put in Mormon and I put in LDS. I put in, I see you got a whole nother place to find it. And I was just putting, like, what made me think of that, Jon Stewart, I heard him say, I put my own name in the Epstein files to search it just to see if it was there, like everybody. Of course, not everybody does that. And he found his name was in there because somebody had say that they wanted to find a performer like Jon Stewart. And all of this music, there's a bunch of like playlists of people's music. So if Jeffrey Epstein liked your kind of music and bought your album, you may be in the Epstein files.
Oh my God. That's wild. I wonder, that'd be weird if mine was in there.
It's just, I don't think I did look for Vallow.
Oh, here we go.
I may have looked for Trahan.
Oh Lord, that's trauma. No, but it is. They say trauma here.
Yeah.
Wild. So I started, I think, at data set 12, and it was all of like the property. I was like, okay, good. And I mean, I got tired of scrolling. I kept zooming in on all the art and stuff, just because. And guess who I zoomed in on? Let me see. I'm not gonna be able to find it if I tried. I did upload it though to Google Photos. If you give me a minute. Robert Redford, because that ties in directly to Gordon Bowen and that Van Sterling or whatever, Sterling Van Wagner and Rosie Anderson Hamblin, whatever her name is now. Let's see. Yeah, I just have to scroll here. Hold on just one second. I'm going to scroll down until I get to those, because I did save some screenshots because if I'm in there, I'm just going to do the work. I'm not just going to sit there and look at pictures. I'm going to collect evidence. So what the hell? What can go wrong will go wrong, is what I'm saying. That's the moral of the story today. I wonder, is the stream carrying good? Huh?
Yes, it's doing okay.
Huh. It's weird because it's like on this end, it's shit. Sorry, I take a lot of screenshots. And I
I do
can't
too,
just.
but I can't even keep up with everything that I've learned.
I know. It's like you got to take notes.
I'm trying to remember now something I saw that just blew my mind, but then I certainly should have wrote it down.
This was shocking to me. But I'd seen it already, you know. There's like a AI video out about it too. But I don't know. That's right there in his office. And that's right there in the Oval Office where that was taken, it looks like. Or painted or whatever. He looks good in blue. I mean, if I got to say something nice about it. Yeah. So there's that. But Robert Redford's picture, I mean, and not just like on the coffee table, okay? It was in his office right here, right there. I mean, here's his desk right here where my mouse is. It looks like an Oval Office too. You know, I heard Julie Rowe talk about this before. Well, she said an Oval Office. Well, not that Oval Office, she said. It's when she was doing, look, when she says freedom in the forefront, da 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 da, I could shock y'all right now. I don't know if I want to. And I say shock y'all, but y'all are pretty much, if y'all are anything like me, you're like, yeah, no, these people don't shock me no anymore. Let me see if I can pull some up. That way I can kind of make this point. Julie Rowe had done that. I don't know if you can look for it, Donna, while I do this, since I can't play video anyways. It's Julie Rowe's voicemail, the cryptic voicemail.
Is it your voice? Is it one that you have or one on her channel?
Just look. No, it's not on her channel.
Okay.
My gosh, let's see. Okay, so we have this because it's freedom in the forefront. When we find it, we'll play it. It says freedom behind him, behind Tim Ballard. Okay. And then I kind of wanted to have these lined up. Don't. I punched in freedom, and so we're just looking to see what that says. What pulls up. Sound of freedom is right here. Y'all know I look for the dog whistles. You know, they kind of catch me and they slap me. And I'm like, uh-oh, that's a big one. There it is. There's freedom. You can see the whole word, sound of freedom, right? Just saying. And then Charlie Kirk, freedom, the shirts, it's everywhere. Freedom in the forefront. They're talking code straight up is what it is. And you just have to tune your ears to hear it. You don't hear it immediately, you know, but once you turn on to it, then you're like, oh my God, it's everywhere. And now it's like, I can't just be normal. I just want to be normal. Whatever that is.
I haven't found the Julie Rowe thing. I didn't because I'm not sure what I'm looking for.
Okay, I'll punch it in if you want to do some talking for a little bit.
Okay, I'll do some talking. I think that it's not just us that have gotten our mind blown by this, but the whole world. Because I mean, when we first started talking about this, and Cresha would bring up things about, you know, MK Ultra or this or that, we thought, oh no, that sounds like the QAnon thing. And then we find out that Jeffrey Epstein probably funded 4chan, which planted all those QAnon ideas. So they were putting it right out in front of our face to say, this is too crazy for you to believe. And and it's happening. Maybe not exactly like they said it would, because of course in the QAnon it said that, you know, Trump would expose it all and he wasn't part of it. And
Judge, hey, I put it in the back chat if you can. Can you pull it up since yours are playing and mine aren't.
Okay.
And I'm laughing, because it's weird. I don't know what's going on, but I'll have it fixed the next time I come on. I'll find out what it is.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get her to shut up a minute here.
Mhm. But yeah, y'all listen to this voicemail. It was, it's weird. It's coded. It's disgusting.
Is it not playing?
Yeah, we're just getting back to you about your ramp situation. You can contact Megan to come let you know. Cybersecurity is on task, secure. We are on lockdown, and it's a matter of time before we're going to be in the prayer from top of heaven, top of the Zion, and it's coming safe. So freedom in the forefront. The grass is green, nails are painted, toes are pedicured, manicure is on the rise. The chances in heaven are soon to come, and our language is effective. Think quick, take the path, the ball you're up, and matter is, matter does. Here's the deal. Creatively thinking, creatively writing, creatively caring. Time to call out. You're on the call list. We're going up. Step it up, my friend. It's a matter of time. Talk to Hector. So keep going. Hurry in. And let you know where we are and things. Let him know it's the same because I haven't wrapped the loop yet, and he doesn't need the boat trip. The call is coming. The grass is green and the horizon. Today is Wednesday, the 23rd. Oops, the 22nd. Gonna fly out on the 23rd. Go take the touchdown to the home run and clear the bases on Friday.
Yep. So, oh wait, I think I have to put me back on there. I think, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Come on. Okay, I was making sure it didn't pull me back off. I mean, that's all she does is talk in code, right? And the little, anyways, I don't even know what to call all these things yet still, because I'm just like, oh, okay. I mean, this is wild right here. This one, this is the day she went to court with Chad, or Chad was in trial. Huh. I'm used to this app doing it though. Hold on. It's like a lot of buffering or something. Oh, mother fricker. Come on. Y'all, I'm going to have to Google this, how to fix this problem. So, just, can you give me
in the back and let me pull it up?
Huh?
You want to throw the link in the back and let me pull it up?
It's my Google app. It's my photos.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I mean, just give me a second, if you will, if you don't mind.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Y'all, let me look at the comments. How about that? Who did she leave that voicemail with? I'm not sure.
If you go to Kathy at Left Undone's channel, she has an interview with a man named Adam Vance, and he'll go into it, but they chalk it off as just she's mentally ill, which, I mean, I don't disagree, but I also think she's a mentally ill person due to SRA and the ID type thing, the MP, multiple personality disorder type. I'm not diagnosing, but just that she's got that. Anyways, it's due to all that.
This is while are you still hunting for what you're hunting for?
Yeah, I can't type and talk.
Okay, so I want to tell y'all, I don't know why, but the other day I was thinking this could answer a question.
Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Out of nowhere.
Get it going. Let's go.
Yeah, see, it's just gonna stop. So let me fix the problem. Go ahead.
No, so many I've seen so many like teachers, like lady teachers, getting in trouble for
Yeah,
for
underage.
molesting kids. And it's, and if you check into it, a lot of them are like preachers' daughters. And I mean, there's people who should know how to act around other kids.
Donna, we
And
have a mayor in DeRidder, Louisiana, who was supposed to go to trial this week for that. And it's wild. Like, I was going to
I,
keep up with it a little bit.
I think that it's such a generational thing that some of these people may be acting out and not even have any memory that they have been taught these things. That's not an excuse in any way. I'm just trying to figure out where it's all coming from. I mean, because it's happening a lot in Mississippi. And I hate to say it, but it's a lot of times it's either coaches or band directors.
Yeah.
And
It's there.
coaches,
I mean, that's where they're growing, that's where
yeah. And the kids trust people. I mean, they trust and love,
they're
the
young.
people.
They're
Yeah.
innocent. Yeah. Crazy. Go
Okay.
ahead. Sorry.
Kresha, did you catch Hella's live the other night where the judge in Utah was named Adam Mao? Adam Mao? No, I didn't see it.
Mao. But yeah, I did catch that.
Is it the same kind of spelling as Jason, or do we know?
We don't know because
And
we don't.
And all these people changing their names and stuff. I don't know if you know anybody that's ever changed their name and you're going, why in the world would you do this? But I'm just thinking, for the first time in a long time, I've looked at all these rich, famous people, and I could kind of see why they changed their damn names.
Huh.
So they'll be harder to track or harder to, track down later or whatever.
Sorry, I can't listen and remember.
Okay. Well, I'm talking to these people here.
Okay. So, all right. Okay. Pretend I'm not here for a second.
Okay. Carolina Hurtado says, sis, you should have been a detective, Donna. It's so disgusting. Dang demons running loose nowadays. It's frightening. Know that our children aren't safe at school anymore. It's not just the school. They're not safe anywhere, I'm thinking, but church, Boy Scout meetings,
Yeah.
all the kinds of club meetings. I'm not saying that your kids can't do these things, but I'd certainly accompany them. I would be the home mother of every one of those things they want to do. I would be the mother that was there at every meeting because, I mean, it's the same thing that's like, if your parents are in a nursing home, it's good to go to the nursing home at different times of the day to check on the person just to see. Because if you come at the same time every day, everything's going to be peachy keen. If there's a problem, you're more likely to catch it if you come at different times. So nobody ever did anything bad to my parents anytime I showed up. They were the sweethearts of the nursing home at the time. But it really is, I've heard of so many people who's like, there's like, I feel like I should, like, their head is spinning because it's like, okay, this is not supposed to be happening this way. Our leaders are not, we're supposed to be able to trust them to uphold laws and stuff. And it's no wonder that people are showing disrespect for the law whenever this is what's they've got as an example. I don't mean to, everybody should be nice to their neighbors. You all should be nice to your neighbors and kind to everybody. And if you do that right, that one thing, that'll solve a lot of problems. So, but that doesn't mean you have to let them spend the night at your house. Let's see what else messages we have here. It's just Robbie says, because everybody in the Mormons, they are related. I know it is. And that's what I want to say too, is like in the case of that Charlie Kirk, the guy that is in jail for shooting Charlie Kirk, he's a Mormon. They said, well, the prosecutor's Mormon, but they're worried that his dog. Look, I know that probably every one of those people know each other. that everybody, because they live so close there, they've been to conventions together, they've been to meetings together, they've been to firesides together. They all know each other, and they do need to move a trial. I don't care what you think is, you know, you think, well, who could screw this up? He admitted it. I don't know. Believe me, Utah County, Utah could screw up something, because all of these cases that we've been covering that got let off because of some technicality of somebody didn't turn their paperwork in on time, and all that is a bunch of hooey, because these grown people who are supposed to be in charge of the law should get their damn paperwork turned in on time. They know this. So they're just letting these people walk through the door and go back and do more meanness and badness. And it just emboldens to just keep doing more.
This is weird. I don't know how to fix it. There's no quick fix, so we'll just chat.
Okay.
I can't stay too long anyways, because
Oh,
I
you
gotta
gotta go
bring my
get
boy to his job.
awesome.
Yay!
Yay, for sure. How
Right?
exciting.
I know. Just
You gotta
trying to
go
teach
pick
him
him up.
balance right now.
I remember that stage whenever my kids got jobs and I had to take them and go get them. Oh my
Oh yeah.
goodness.
I know it's gonna add to the stress and the work and everything, but you know.
It's important lessons for them to learn. They'll be proud. You'll be proud. Uh, is it my son? One of my sons did restaurant businesses. He worked for O'Charlie's, and
Yeah.
when they would close at night, the closing time is not when they got to go home. And so I'd show up at one time, and it'd be damn an hour before they would let them go, because they have to clean up the whole restaurant and
Ooh, Jason's
you know.
calling. Hey,
Okay,
Jason's
okay,
calling. I'm gonna mute.
okay. Well, I hope that Jason is doing some good news. And okay, it's just Robbie says, my personal theory is that the LDS had CK assassinated so they could usher in the new younger LDS leaders like Nick Shirley, people that are easy to control. You could be right. It's just Robbie, you could be right. I think it's all related. I couldn't even believe it. It's like, and not only, it's just like, oh, my son was asking me, he's like, have you heard of this other rapper? And I was like, I'm not knowing a bunch of rappers. Anyway, I said, well, was it Pusha T? Because I heard he said no. And he told me it was somebody named David with a 4 in their name. And I said, well, Caleb, I'm trying to not get way off into too many crimes because I've got so much going on over here. But then he started telling me about it, and it has ritual abuse in it too. I swear, it's everywhere.
Elizabeth, what is CNL? I'm curious. I don't do good with the acronyms. So, Chad and Lori, hello, dirt. I really don't. Okay, I get to go pick him up here soon. So,
Okay.
yay.
All right. So we'll do this again. We'll do this again, and we'll try
Yeah.
to. You send me some the clip things and links, and we'll try to get it ready, because I'm telling you, we've been waiting for this, and we need to jump on it.
It's a little nerve wracking to me because I don't know it. It's not. I don't just know it like the back of my hand, so I don't know how to dance
6
around
million
it yet.
pages. How could anybody know it?
Well, actually, I have this document that I can shoot to you too while we're right here.
Okay.
And yeah. I put it in the back chat, and there you go. Anyways, I don't know. I picked it up. I picked things up along the way and end up with all kinds of links and stuff. I just never know where they're at. That's my thing.
Okay, I'm going to check these out for sure.
Now, I'm trying to think about what what I've been working on, before that. Like, it's just been crazy because there's so many things to look at and figure or try to configure in, like, where does this go? I don't know. It's wild.
It is still going on. It is still happening now. We know about people from the 90s and the thousands.
Oh, no, Donna, they stopped. They quit.
Well, they better be nervous, whoever they are right now.
Right? I know. I mean, I couldn't live like that, man. That is so stressful and gross and chaotic and just gross, you know? I know I already said gross, but
Billionaires.
I mean, disgusting.
There's no poor people in this.
The billionaire club, right?
Yeah. I don't think that you should. I mean, I'm not trying to take anybody's money away from them or anything, but clearly, once you get over about 900 million, you lose your mind or your morals.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm sitting here trying to figure other things out. I'm always trying to figure stuff out. Let's see. I need to share a window, I think. Nope. Entire screen? Oh, window? From the window to the walls. And all right. It's gonna do that like infinity window, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not good at this. And then I'm like, wait, where do I go? Down here. This was something. Can y'all see it? Just making sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hold. Let's see if this will play. It's on my computer. Oh shit.
It's called harvest season when there's an event that allows them to scoop up kids. Perfect examples. Haiti. I was in a Zoom call with a guy named Tony Schaffer, who's a famous Army intelligence officer. He's famous. And they booted him because he was too outspoken. And I said, Tony, I'm interested in the role of child trafficking in geopolitics, which is what got me into it. No one would read this shit just to understand it. But is it controlling decisions made in the world that are influencing us? And I said, I'm interested in the role of child trafficking in geopolitics. And he starts talking about Epstein. And he goes on for a little while. And I said, I think we kind of had a beat. We kind of have a beat on who Epstein was and what he did. It's possible he didn't traffic as much as he just provided services to powerful elite, that sort of thing. That's one of the arguments made. I said, let me ask you a simple question. Does the Clinton Foundation traffic children? He said, oh, absolutely. Now, I knew the answer to that.
God dang it.
That one is easy. That's a case that's easy to make. There are Clinton Foundation members who spent time in Haitian prisons who had to get bailed out by the Clintons. It's above the fold news stories. And one of them, a woman named Laura Silsby. You can look up Laura Silsby. Whoever's listening, just boot up Laura Silsby. You will find it. Laura Silsby then gets married, changes her name, and what is she doing now? She is a high-ranking person in Amber Alert. You want to find pedophiles, find an organization that involves a lot of children.
Yeah.
Especially ones that seem to involve trying to deal with the trafficking problem.
Tim Ballard.
They are all infiltrated with the traffickers.
Uh-huh.
So there's all these international national organizations deal with child trafficking. So the question I like to ask, okay, so 350,000 kids came across the border. Who knows if that number is right, but it's a big number. It could be up by an order of magnitude, it's a big number. And you can even hear it on the news, right? CNN will mention that. Child trafficking problem, blah, 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 blah. Have you ever heard anyone ask the question, where are they going? Do the newscasters ever grow enough of a brainstem or enough of a spine to say, where are they going? Who is getting these kids? You see traffickers who look like gnarly South Americans. You see kids occasionally getting saved.
Yeah. Anyway, so I had that. That would play. Okay, let's take that thing off.
That was very interesting. That was something.
I'd clip that whenever lawyer's trial was going on. I have tons of these things. I just, it is a good question. We don't ever see it through. We're so busy about finding them, or
Well, see,
say sending
a
money to
lot,
Tim Ballard saves the children. Don't you know?
and they
Watching a
use
movie.
the excuse of privacy because they have to keep their names private and all that, but they should be able to go by numbers or
Yeah,
letters or something
some kind of
and keep up.
accountability. Yeah,
Yes, and find these children because they are going someplace, and it's a shame. Oh,
yeah, it is. It really is. I just thought about something else. Hold on. I'm trying to work around the problems now. That's
these
how my
damn
brain.
meaty-headed people,
I'm gonna sign into my iCloud.
and
Yes,
it's
I am.
it's so much stuff that tries to distract us from
Oh yeah,
from this.
yeah. Oh, okay. I
And
gotta sign in
if
with
you
my
do,
iPhone. Go
if
ahead.
you do try to talk about it, the dang internet, after we get all of our, so we get it all straight, and I got all the right stuff, and I say the right words, and they damn won't let you. What is it, shadow ban you?
They censor
Or
you, and yeah,
yes,
yep.
were you gonna
Okay.
say something? I didn't interrupt
Uh-uh.
you.
Uh-uh.
Okay,
I'm trying to sign in to my account.
these uh, and I've listened to. I'm gonna put some links maybe in our our our, comment area, post area of the YouTube, because there's a couple of channels that have been talking about stuff like this that is going on right now, and we need to pay attention to it. And I've heard that the local people who are in St. Louis are really trying to make a stink about that uh, temple president that's has accusations against him. And I don't know who people think they're protecting, anyways. If you didn't think somebody was doing something bad and somebody told you that they had been accused of it, you would try to protect them by not letting them get around any kids where they could even get accused of such a thing before. But no, they put them in charge of kids. I
Yeah.
guess it's the point. I'm just sick about it. It's like it makes everything you've ever been taught up freaking side down.
Uh, I I don't know what the fuck is my problem with everything today.
You need a
Like,
new
I can't
computer.
sign into my iCloud account. I like, what the fuck's going on? This is a little
No.
worrisome. It's pissing me off.
Yeah, I hate it whenever I get crossways with my passwords and accounts.
Hold on. Let me try this password. God dang it.
I had I'm talking to you people out there in the internet world. I bought a program a couple of years ago called HitPaw, and I paid like $40 for it. And I could download any video off of YouTube, just download the whole thing. And it don't work right anymore. And I paid for it, just, paid to upgrade it. And now it doesn't have that feature of downloading the video. It wants you to screen record the video.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
not
I
only
do.
that, it charged me twice. I've got to go to the bank, and I couldn't find a phone number anywhere to call. So don't anybody buy HitPaw software.
Don't worry about it. I promise I won't. I was canceling
Damn,
stuff today.
get my $40 back.
Oh my God. I think I got it. I think I did. Allegedly.
I love
But I
it
still
when
got to do a two-factor thing. Oh my gosh. It's like Fort Knox around
you
here.
can't even pay a bill now.
Not without
I'm
putting in a damn code.
Well, I let my phone get turned off for not paying my damn bill. They don't give me much leniency. So I was trying to call them back to pay it. And in order to pay it, I had to tell them the bank card number that I used last time.
Huh.
And I had to go get a new bank card. I have no idea what my last bank card number. And without, if I was at home, I could look it up. But I was like, y'all won't even take my money.
Yeah, that's wild when they won't even do that. Come on.
Like, I
You
got
know?
some money. Let me give you my money. And they said, well, we're just trying to make sure it's you. I said, well, if somebody crazy calls up and tries to pay my bill, please let them. Like, I'm going to
Yep.
break into your system to pay a bill.
Right. Or somebody's gonna act as me and pay my bill. Get out of here. Yeah. Well, y'all, I'm having so many problems with all this, so I don't want to keep y'all hanging. I just figured everything would just be like do, just
Well,
easy
it
peasy.
is. We've got our feet in the water. We've had our first time with it. You got to go get the youngin and take him someplace anyway. So
Yeah,
why
and
don't
get
we
mine
meet?
too.
Okay, why don't we meet back later or tomorrow at the same time or something? Let's.
Yeah, that sounds good because it's easier to do these kind of break-ins, during the day.
Yes,
And I don't
yeah,
I'll go ahead and schedule one for tomorrow because I already have a thumbnail. It'll look just like this one,
yay!
except it'll say round 2.
Oh boy,
That's
y'all,
my biggest hurdle. It's the damn
it is
thumbnail.
really. People have no idea. It's
It's a
like,
lot of work.
oh,
A lot of work.
it
But
is.
yeah, thank you again, Red Amy 23 for becoming a YouTube member. I'm sorry for today. And thank you again, Detective's daughter. You're amazing. Um, okay. All right, Robbie. I will. I'm the world's worst with getting in touch with people. Okay. I suck at it. I saw Esoteric Atlanta, Bryce, the other day. I saw you in there too, Donna. And
Yes,
oh my gosh. It's like I wanted to talk about it that day, but then, I wanted to talk about it today, but it's like it just didn't flow. It's not flowing.
I
I
know.
don't
And
know.
Bryce is so smooth with her,
She's smart.
how she delivers. Yeah,
Yeah, she's smart. I say.
you're
She
smart
knows.
too. It's just like, as Robbie said, we've got a 6 million pages of crap in our head right now,
Oh,
added to
dude.
the 1,500 pages of crap that we had from just Arizona for one. So
That's true. I know. And then Lauren, that
I
kerfuffle.
just can't stand to hear anything new that she says, that Lauren, because it's like I ain't got enough time to divide new stuff with you and my old stuff.
Yeah, I know. Pair of Women Radio, she's been doing it where she's watching both,
Yeah, yeah. There. Well, I'm proud that
Like,
they are keeping up with her. I'm glad that somebody is, that they're
that's one
not
way.
letting her off. Yeah, they're not letting her off the hook
Yeah.
for how she's. I mean, because she's continuing, according to what I can tell, to have bias. Um, buys a diet kind of product, and it's biased towards extremism and something that would be what do you call it, oh dang it, something that will
Mhm.
go viral, trying to be so extreme that it'll go viral. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh,
like,
are you talking about like the Streisand effect thing? Maybe
no,
not.
I'm just, well,
I did get
what
your
I was
email the other
saying, that
day.
you can't even look at anything anymore because everything is breaking news and extremely important. And I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
saying that Lauren's coverage tends towards the eerie, the macabre, the in other words, she wants to entrap her audience's emotion.
Emotionally. Yeah.
Yes, that was a long ways to say that.
That's how these people work. And I say these people because I believe she's part of these people.
I think that the whole thing was part of taking the heat off of us pointing to this.
Yeah. And I watched this oh my gosh, where did I put it? It was okay, here it is. I'm not gonna even try and play it, but I'm gonna show you who I'm talking about. So I can at least share my screen. It's the big money behind, well, she looks silly there. The big money behind the narrative. Cheryl Atkinson on media bias and spin. And so I've been looking into this kind of stuff, and it's really interesting. I find it interesting,
Yes.
just because it's what they do. They hire these big firms. That's what Sarah Nelson does.
I think
Which is
that all the
Orange Print.
politicians and the people who get money from these different companies, they should have to wear signs on their shirts saying what all monies they get money from. They would kind of look like race car drivers by the time they got to their chair or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? So we could see if you're getting money from a certain place, then you don't get to tell the rest of the people how to do stuff. It's the money in politics. It's everything.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, she said a lot of really legit stuff.
I'm going to check her
Caught
out.
my idea. It caught my mind. It caught my ears the other day, and I was like, it's not doing it. It's not.
Well,
I
I'm
tried
gonna
it.
look her.
I tried it,
All right.
Robbie. Anyways, all right. Let's let a dead horse be dead. Okay. Ugh. Anyways, we need to pass laws against lying and gaslighting to the public. Yeah, we'd all be in trouble.
The other day, I was in a chat and I saw Bewitched. Do you remember Bewitched?
Yeah,
She used
where's
to be
she
in
at?
our chat. I don't know. I was hoping that she would show up today, but it was in Cara Burrell's because I saw her again today over there. But another day, I saw her someplace else, and me and her were like, they need to change this law. We need to change that law. And after we finished talking, I copied and pasted everything we said into a document, and I've been meaning to share that with you. Because really and truly, all the things that we said that Bewisha and I brought up were things that the laws could be changed to at least make things better.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to add to, the already all the laws we have that they either find loopholes around or
No,
they
the
don't
things
enforce
we
them,
were changing is that you can't have there's a time limit on how long children have to file suit when they get to be grown people. There's a time
Oh,
limit on
yeah, the
that, and
statute of limitations is
yes,
what it
there
is.
should not be. That should be. We were saying that the laws that we have, the sentences for child abuse should be higher. So all of the things that we said were already laws, but we just want them to be better.
Enforced. You want them enforced.
Right, of course, and enforced.
And it's the corruption that's effing everything up.
It really is.
I mean, it's everywhere. It is everywhere. Corruption. I mean, because you can either compromise somebody or be compromised, or be a participant, or
and not only that, a person with sincere, good intentions can still be bought off.
well, or put into a situation where they have to, kind of go along with
Exactly.
it.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
Mhm.
everybody is not a devil, but they get too close to the devil.
Yeah. It's
And see,
everywhere.
that's another thing. There's like a layer of this. There's like people who participated, and then there's people who knew about it and said nothing. And to me,
Yeah, and
those people
they
are
get put out.
those people are accountable too. Maybe not as accountable as people who participated, but they should either own up to it and tell us what's going on or something. Okay, I'm done for a minute.
Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day, right? All right.
Yeah.
I'll have my little kinks worked out, and we'll see you tomorrow. Love always wins. Justice for Tylee, Charles, Tammy, JJ, and Joe. Bye.